Hey guys, it's Izzy here, and today I'm going to be showing you spooky books since it is October, and that is the perfect month to be reading some spooky reads. So on Instagram recently, I did not a poll, but I posted a picture of all the books I'm going to be showing in this video, asking you guys which book I should add to my TBR. So I'm just going to be telling you about these books, and tell me down below in the comments which one out of these that you will be reading. Okay, third attempt. Every time I start recording, it only records like 9 seconds and then cuts off. It says I can film 29 minutes, and my battery is not low, so this camera is a piece of you-know-what. Follow my Bookstagram. I will have it linked down below in the pinned comment if you guys want to check me out there. So we're going to be talking about several books. I'm not sure how many, but our first one is going to be the book that everyone told me to read this month, and that is Sadie. So Sadie is about a girl named Sadie who has had a rough life, and her sister has disappeared, likely dead, and Sadie thinks the cops did not do a good job with the case. Sadly, that's how it is a lot of times. So she wants to bring justice to her sister and seek revenge on the killer. Now, and those are the first chapters. Now, in the other set of chapters, it is in a podcast format, and it is with our character, West. So West is in a gas station one day, and he hears about the missing persons case, and he's very fascinated by it, and he wants to bring attention to the case and help find Maddie, the sister who is missing, before it's too late. So, and it's a thriller, it's a YA thriller, which I have not heard the best things about YA thrillers, so if it's not that great, that will be really sad, but again, this is a book that I've heard so many good things about. So our next book is Frankenstein, a classic. It's been around for over 100 years, so I'm pretty sure you know what Frankenstein is about. Now, I have read Frankenstein. I read it in my senior year of high school in a British literature class, and it is my favorite classic. Frankenstein and Les Mis, they're both written around the same time, Victorian times, and yes, so then that kind of falls in with our other book, which is The Dark Descent of Elizabeth Frankenstein. So this book is told at the female perspectives of the Frankenstein story. So Elizabeth Frankenstein is the woman who is said to marry the Dr. Frankenstein. So it's the Frankenstein story, but at her point of view. Now, the next book is The Price Guide to the Occult, which is in the thumbnail of this video. So these are getting into the books that I'm not too sure about. I just know that they're kind of spooky, and I've just had them a while, so it's been a little bit before, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm really hot in here because I'm wearing a wig and a jumpsuit and have all these lights on me. But The Price Guide to the Occult is set in the Pacific Northwest, like Leslie Walton's other novel, The Strange and Beautiful Stars of Ava Lavender, which that was a 5-star read for me. So I can't wait to get to this one. I just think it's about witches in the Pacific Northwest, but not positive. So our next one is The Assassination of Brandywine Spurge. And this is a middle grade novel, I'm pretty sure. And it is about goblins from different countries who are rival countries. They're often at war with each other. And one is very fascinated by the other's culture. And I think they're both historians. So I love history, even if it is in a make-believe world. But I always associate goblins with October because Halloween. So our next one is These Witches Don't Burn. And again, I don't really know what this is about, which is really bad because it's book of the month. We'll go through and whichever one sounds the most interesting is the one I pick out. So yes, but it is a YA novel. So yeah, that's all. So our next one is The Rules of Magic. So this is set, I think, in the 1960s New York, And I think they're descended from somebody who was, had to do with the Salem witch trials. I don't know if it was somebody who was burned or just somebody who maybe was a witch and got away. I don't know, but I know it has ties to the 60s and the Salem witch trials, which these witches don't burn, I think has ties to the Salem witch trials as well. And yes, so our next one is the Roanoke Girls. I don't remember this is YA, but I remember this story is really dark and has a lot of trigger warnings. I'm going to tell you probably every book in this video has a ton of trigger warnings, so just be aware of that. So the Roanoke Girls, I remember there's these siblings, and they like uncover a family secret, and it's something really bad. Yeah, so our next one is Stranger Things, Suspicious Minds. So I don't know if you have to watch the show to read this book. I mean, obviously I've watched the show like 5 times, not exaggerating. So this is kind of a prequel to the show about Dr. Brenner doing the MK Ultra projects and just how messed up they were. I'm not going to go too much into this because I don't like talking about it, but yeah, just about what he was doing in the 60s. If you don't know, Stranger Things is set in the 80s, so this is about 15 to 20 years prior, I think, to the show. That's like what I would say. So our last book is a YA book, and it is a horror, I think would be the words. It's like they're filming, it's Into the Drowning Deep, and they're filming like a mockumentary or a documentary. I get those confused, but okay. So there were these people who went on a voyage. I don't know if it was in a submarine or on a boat, but there's this like grove in the ocean, and there's apparently these evil sea creatures. I don't remember, they were like sirens or something, and it's just a story like Bigfoot or the Loch Ness Monster, something like that. So nobody knows if it's real or not. The government probably knows, but you know what I mean. So they go to this place and the boat goes missing. So this book is going into the future. Another team is going out on an expedition to see what is in this trench or grove. I'm not sure what the correct word would be. But tell me down below in the comments which of these books that you will be adding to your October TBR, or just add to your TBR in general. I want to read all these books, but Sadie is in to be the one that I am getting to this month. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and as always, comment, rate, and subscribe. Bye, guys.